True or false? I've got to rewind this properly. True. Let's go.
True or false? Videos of minors in real school fights are allowed on YouTube.
False.
What do you think? The
False.
answer is false.
Definitely false.
Content that endangers the emotional and physical well-being of minors is not allowed on YouTube.
Shouldn't be
A minor is someone who's not an adult, which is
and it's interesting hearing that when, well, I mostly see most of that on Facebook, if I'm honest. Yes, I still use Facebook. And I've seen a few like on Twitter. So again, everyone's guidelines are different. So I don't recall seeing much on YouTube. If anything, if I see something, it's usually it usually is. Yeah. Anyway.
anyone younger than 18 years old in most countries. If you see content that violates this policy, please report it. If you believe that a child is in danger, you should reach out to your local law enforcement agency to report the situation immediately. Let's look at more examples. A creator uploads a video teaching their child how to ride a dirt bike. The child wears safety equipment appropriately and is well supervised by their parent. Another creator uploads a video featuring a group of minors setting up fireworks without the presence of adults. Do either of these videos violate our community guidelines?
That's a good question. It's really got me thinking, and this is what I'm learning in the process too. This one here definitely violates community guidelines. This one here, I'm not too sure. And the reason why I'm saying I'm not too sure, because this could be seen as educational, where you got a father and a son doing whatever, but like teacher, like literally teaching. But then also at the same time, if you think about it, they're wearing a helmet. However, it could still technically violate child safety policy guidelines based on the fact of that child is still a minor and is still in a dangerous act or whatever the case may be. So let's keep moving.
Yes, the second video violates the child safety policy. When a child is clearly supervised by an adult, some activities involving risk are allowed as long as those activities don't violate community guidelines. But what about pulling a prank on a kid? Pretending that their family abandoned them? Would that be a violation?
Yes.
To learn that and more, go to the YouTube Help Center article on child safety. Click here or the link in the description. Thanks for watching.
Oh, I hear it though, man. Listen. The other part got me very curious, because listen, the way I'm gonna understand it, if a child is being used in any context in terms of whether it's educational or not, and they're under 18, let's leave them out of it. That's as simple as it's gonna get, unless it is a music video and it's different. The music video is gonna be a music video, but anything else, allow it. The safety of our creators, viewers, and partners is our highest priority. We look to each of you to help us protect this unique and vibrant community. It's important you understand our community and guidelines and role they play in our shared responsibility to keep YouTube safe. Take time to carefully read the policy below. You can also check this page for the full list of our guidelines. So I reckon they're going to go back to the other page. That's what I feel like they're going to take us to. So, and not necessarily the full list, but just a brief overview. Anyway, update. Content that targets young minors and families but contains themes, violence, and obscene or other mature themes not suitable for young audiences is not allowed on YouTube. In addition to your titles, description, and tags, ensure your audience selection matches the audience your content is suitable for. This is interesting to me, and the reason why is because there was a YouTube reel or short or whatever you want to call it. I remember I realized, you know what? This is something a child cannot see. You understand? This is something a child cannot see. It just made me real. Like it makes me realize and think. I know they can't see this. I know why this, that, and the third. Like I get it. I get it. Like I'm still learning about it, but I'm getting used to it. You know what I mean? Because at first I used to see it, click on someone could be over 18. Something about it is suitable for over 18s or something. I can't remember. And even there was one post I had before. I can't remember what it was about, but I remember it was on this channel, by the way. And I remember YouTube just immediately, just not even immediately, like probably a day or two, um, they put like a age restriction on it. Like they literally put an age restriction on it. I'm not even kidding you. They literally put an age restriction on it. So that I find very interesting. So um, YouTube does not allow content that endangers the emotional and physical well-being of minors. A minor is someone under 18 years old. If you find content that violates this policy, report it. If you believe that a child is in danger, you should get in touch with your local law enforcement and report the situation immediately. Instructions for reporting violations or community guidelines are available here. If you found multiple videos, comments that you would like to report, you can report the channel. Anyway, let's see what else this says. I hope it has the full list. It has to have the full list. It can't be not giving us the full list. Doesn't make no sense. All right, so what this policy means for you. If you're posting content, don't post content on YouTube if it fits any of the descriptions below. Extraditions or minors. You know I have to kind of twist the word. You know what I mean? Extrally explicit content featuring minors and content that extrally exploits minors and minor posted with comedic intent. Why would you even try to make a comical situation with things like that? I do not understand that. Can someone in the comment section below let me know? Not even how, but why would someone try to make a joke out of that? Like, there's no way you can. If you try and make a joke of that, you're sick in the head. Not only do you need to be put in a mental institute, in fact, you don't even need to be put in a mental institute. Let God deal with you. That's how I'm like. Let God deal with you. Kind of, huh? Anyway, let's keep moving because I'm getting irate. Just reading that got me irate. Like children are off limits, bro. Like we dead. Anyway, we report content containing child sexual abuse imagery to the National Center of Missing and Exploited Children, who work with the Global Law Enforcement Agency. Harmful or dangerous acts involving minors. Content showing minor participating in dangerous activities or encouraging minors to do dangerous activities, particularly if someone is watching, could imitate the dangerous act or if the content encourages or praises the dangerous act. Now, this is where this becomes very interesting. So suppose there's a family channel, right? And then they have obviously minors on there. Let's just say they're between 6 and 8 and 10. All right, let's imagine those ages. What if the father and the mother, whatever, they taking them to, I don't know, boxing classes or jiu-jitsu, and they're showing that? Is that not, you know what I mean? And I don't understand. I'm just trying to understand what that means. Like, can you show that and post it on YouTube, or can you not? My instincts are not telling me, nah, forget that. You can't post things like that. Maybe that's that. I don't know. But let me know what your thoughts are. What do you think? Leave your answer in the comment section below, because that to me is very. I really want to know, and it's got me thinking, because obviously, family content's wholesome, innit? You know what I mean? Like, if you're teaching them how to protect themselves and, you know what I mean, how to become physically strong and know how to literally, defend themselves, then, and with it being a family channel and like, I don't know how to explain it into other words. I just know, for example, me growing up and learning how to box, like, I'm not saying I'm the best boxer in the world, because hey, the person who taught me how to box was a semi-professional, wasn't he, or something like that. But uh, and the thing is, it's like the joke. The thing is, even I ended up doing like judo as well. And I'm not saying I had cameras following me around or videoing me it was posted online or anything. Like, I'm not saying that happened. I'm just saying, imagine if that had happened, would that have violated the community guidelines? That's what I want to know. Leave an answer in the comment section below. I know we're using a hypothetical situation because obviously we're talking about the past, but we're also talking about the present, if that makes sense. Because it's the present, we're talking about YouTube. And then again, back then, YouTube did no. YouTube didn't exist until. Let me not do the maths, but do you know what I mean? YouTube's been about for a while. Let's be real, it's been about for a while. But I remember the time when I was going to school and YouTube didn't exist, and I remember when it did exist, and I didn't remember it being like this, where you can actually live stream. Like it's come a long way. So that's why, again, it's good to learn of these things, so you can grow and evolve with the creation of social media and all these other things. Just saying. Where was he? So, harmful or dangerous acts involving minors, content showing minors participating in dangerous activities or encouraging minors to do dangerous activities, particularly if someone watching could imitate the dangerous act or if the content encourages or praises the dangerous act. Never put minors in a harmful situation that may lead to injury, including dangerous stunts, challenges, dares, or pranks. And again, with family content, usually there are a lot of pranks. A lot of pranks. So that's very interesting, that one. Dangerous acts include, but are not limited to, any act in the category listed under the extremely dangerous challenges, such as asphyxiation or what the hell is. No, you can't do that. Another day of doing of reacting to this thing, and then you're telling me I've got to look at the word, what's it called? Axbury, Ash. Let me know what the name, what you think it actually means, even in the comment section below. I want to know if you can get this in time for me. So let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. That's not 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's search and see. You can type yours to be ready to know what it is. I'm still trying to look. So get me. Asphyxian. Oh, let's see what it says. Hold on.
Asphyxiation.
Hold on. Let's play that again. Hold on.
Asphyxiation.
Asphyxiation. The state or process of being deprived of oxygen, which can result in unconscious or unalived suffocation. This cause of okay. Why did they not just say suffocation or deprived of oxygen? Why did they not just keep it as simple as that? So, there's some words here that don't need to have certain, like, there's some words that don't need to. It's unnecessary. Is unnecessary, all right? Asphyxiation or electrocution. Examples include content that shows minors drinking alcohol, using vaporizers or e-cigarettes, tobacco, or marijuana, misusing fireworks, using firearms unsupervised. Oh, so they can use firearms only if they're supervised. Really? Minors can use firearms only if supervised? Is that what we're doing now? Oh, we're not doing that. But is that what's happening? They must be supervised and the content can be allowed and accepted. I'm sorry, you're putting YouTube community people in the YouTube community in an unsafe space. I feel unsafe with that type of content being allowed to be on YouTube. But anyway, I digress. Anyway, inflicting or advocating for the infliction of physical or sexual or emotional maltreatment or neglect of a child, including inflicting emotional distress or minors. Content that contains infliction of physical, sexual, or emotional abuse of a child within an educational, documentary, scientific, or artistic context and with blurry may receive an exception. Okay, I understand. They're trying to say that that would be exceptional. They would accept that only if it fits the educational purposes, only if it's blurred out. But then I feel like even if you're doing it for educational purposes, you don't necessarily need to show it. Yeah, just saying it should be enough. It should be enough. That's just my humble opinion, and I'm sticking by it. All right. You could. Oh, I'm passionate right now. I'm passionate right now. You can tell why, man. Kids are when it comes to kids are off limit, bro. Like they're off limit. Kids are they're innocent. I know some of them can be a bit, you know, lack of a better word. I don't want to say the word on it, but like they can be very, very troublesome. There's some that are very, very troublesome. Yeah. And sometimes you can say it's for no reason, but sometimes it's not really for no reason. You really got to find a deeper meaning to why they are acting or reacting the way that they are. Do you get it? You know what I mean? You know when they say when the a bully is only someone that is being, most times when you look at it, if you look at the home situation, we're talking about children here, like if you look at the home situation, most times they are going through something. You know what I mean? They're not like, and it's weird here because like I don't know how to explain. I don't want to go too deep into it. I may talk about it in a separate video, but the point I'm trying to make is when it comes to kids, you have to be very delicate. But when it comes to like when talking about certain subjects, then you know what I mean. And then when it comes to adults, it's a different situation. There's no excuse anymore. Not even anymore. There's no excuses. Even if you want to say they should know better, no, they know what they're doing because they know the con. They may feel like they can. Anyway, I'm going off topic. Let's keep moving. Um, Content that causes minor participants or viewers emotional distress, including exposing minors to mature themes, simulating parental abuse. That's a techie one because what do you consider as simulating parental abuse? Leave your answer in the comment section below. What are your thoughts? Um, Coercing minors, violence, misleading family content. This is interesting. What does this mean? Content that targets young minors and families but contains sexual themes, violence, obscenity, or other mature themes not suitable for young audiences. Medical procedures, self harm. Medical procedures? Okay. I don't understand that, but self harm, use of adult or horror characters. Yeah, see how this is the thing. Again, family content, doing pranks. Some would use like horror characters. You know what I mean? Like even if you look at, for example, um, like Halloween. You know when people dress up as certain characters and all that stuff there. Like some would you regularly dress up as the Scream character, right? They would use that Scream mask. I remember having one of those masks back in the day, and you could squeeze it, and the blood would just trickle down. Listen. That was one of my favorite go-to every Halloween costume. That was my ish. You know what I mean? That was my ish. If you know, you know. That mask was cold. And you know what's weird? Now when I deep it, yeah, and I'm saying it's actually weird. Yeah. Yes, it's to do with horror. Yes, it's to do with Halloween. But I'm pretty sure there was another thing that came with it. I don't even want to say what it is. But if you live in the UK, you would understand. And if you know about Scream, the movie Scream, I'm not talking about Scary Movie, because Scary Movie is more or less a comedic version of amalgamation of many different horror movies in one. Shout out to the Wayans family. They're the ones that created that film. If you know, you know. Anyway, so yeah, how is that allowed? I'm looking at things. I'm thinking there's some things in this world where you're like, that shouldn't have happened. That shouldn't have existed. Anyway, let's get back onto this YouTube community content, YouTube community guidelines content. Um, where was we? So, other inappropriate themes intended to shock young adults. Again, pranks, all that stuff there. That's intended to shock. That's the whole import. That's the whole intention of doing pranks. It's the shock value. That's it in a nutshell. I'm sorry to spoil your fun when it comes to pranks, but that's what it is. All right. Um, there's just many different ways to pull off pranks, basically. Um, where is it? So content that targets young minors and families, age inappropriate themes within an educational documentary, scientific or artistic context may receive an exception. This is not a pass to target young minors and families with mature themes intend to shock young audience. Family-friendly cartoons that target young minors and contain adult or age inappropriate themes such as violence, as unalive, drugs. Oh, I can't say that. Drugs and more. We don't allow content labeled as suitable for adults in video title description tags in the audience selection if it contains inappropriate themes. I guess because they already give that option, if that makes sense. All right, cool. Make sure your title, description, and tags match the audience you're targeting. That's key. That's one thing I've actually learned. Like I came off the previous stream I did on my other channel, and in fact, the day before, let's talk about the day before. The day before, for example, on my other channel, I remember it was getting late in the day, and I was reacting to a lot of stuff, yeah, and then it's like I could have ended it a bit earlier, but I thought if I do that, it means I haven't got round to doing the content that I wanted to do. You know what I mean? And that I'm saying that I'm going to react to. So I thought, let me get onto that. And the mad thing is, the thing was buffering as well. Not buffering. The the thing was the website was crashing. Like you know what I mean? The thing that I was going live from was it crashed. So I had to start over. Like, I literally had to start the song I had to react to over. This was yesterday, by the way, I'm talking about. And it's like I had to continue on. You know what I mean? I went to live stream on this channel doing this yesterday. That was my goal. I was meant to, but I didn't get round to doing it. Do you get it? But anyway, there's time, isn't it? Like, because man works as well, you know. Get me? Shout out to God, the God and that for helping me get this job. You know what I'm saying? Get me? I'm always gonna give you appreciate to God. Thank you. You know what I mean? May I be able to maintain it, continue to do better, be better. You know what I mean? Let's go. But anyway, so I've got that tune on my head. Is it Big Bang tune? My girl, my girl, my girl. I listen. If you know about Big Bang, you like go to my other channel. Yeah, Real Versatile. I'm telling you, Big Bang are the ish. Anyway. Let's keep moving. I also got the other tune on my head. La 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 la. Hey, everybody make them time. Hey, no. La 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 la. Hey, everybody get them high. Cheers. I listen, that's a tune. That is a tune. But anyway. Kings of K-pop. That in fact the Big Bang. Because you know about the Big Bang theory, the Big Bang of K-pop. But let's get back into this video because this ain't about K-pop right now. This is about YouTube community guidelines. You understand? And if I can get through this and learn more about this properly, then maybe I can react to content from K-pop on this channel again. Maybe. If not, there is my other channel for that. You know what I'm saying? There is, because so far YouTube is allowing me to accept reacting to K-pop tunes. So anyway, But I just want to be double sure, especially on this channel. I ain't trying to lose this channel, bruv. You know what I mean? I've worked so hard to get to where I am. So hard and smart. And that's what I recommend you to do. That's why I'm going through these guidelines, because if you've got something, if you've got your channel, whether it depends on what your goal is and whatever. But like, this is why it's important to learn. Because if you learn and you know better, you do better. And if you do better, you can actually be even more better. Do you see what I'm trying to say? But anyway, where was that? So family friendly cartoon. Okay, I said that. Age appropriate themes such as violence. We don't allow content labeled as suitable for kids in the video title, description, tags, or in the audience selection if it contains age inappropriate themes. Excuse me. This is where I was, because make sure your title, description, and tags match the audience you're targeting. In addition, ensure your audience selection accurately represents the audience your content is suitable for. You can also age restrict your content upon upload if it's intended for mature audience. All right, here's another thing that we need to get into. Cyberbullying and harassment involving minors. Content that intends to shame or deceive or insult a minor. This is why that show, Minor Issues, I believe it's called. Yeah, that's techie, because yeah, you have them shouting abuse at adults. I'm talking about kids shouting abuse at adults, by the way. Do you see what I'm going to say? At adults. It's like, you could call it what you want, but that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't understand it. Because if it's the other way around, then isn't that not a form of violating YouTube community guidelines? Just saying. You see how you can watch things and start to pick up on things. Revealed personal information like email addresses or bank account numbers, contains sexualization, encourages others to bully or harass. The policy applies to videos, video descriptions, comments, stories, community posts, live streams, playlists, and any other YouTube product or feature. Keep in mind, this isn't the complete list. Why do they keep doing this? Anyway, please note that these policies are also applied to external links in your content. This can also include clickable URLs, verbally directing users or other studs in the videos and all other forms. Age restricted content. All right, so here we go. So we may add age restriction content that includes any of the following: harmful or dangerous acts that adults or minors could imitate, content containing adult participating in dangerous activities that adults or minors could easily imitate. I read that just now. I don't know why I double read that. Note, simply saying, don't try this at home, may not result in exception. Now you tell me. You see what I'm trying to say? How was I supposed to know by saying, don't try this at home, may not be a result in an exception? What are you supposed to do then? Anyway, adult themes and family content. Content meant for adult audience but can easily be confused and with family content. This includes cartoons that contain adult themes such as violence, or underlife. Remember, you can age restrict your content upon upload if it's intended for mature audiences. Vulgar languages. Some languages is not appropriate for younger audiences. Content using sexually explicit language or excessive profanity may lead to age restriction. Okay. Now here is what's going to be interesting based on the show that I was telling you before, right? This is really interesting. Create content featuring minors. To protect minors on YouTube, content that doesn't violate our policies but features children may have some features disabled at both the channel and content level. That features include comments. Go to channel 4.0, go to minor issues, and I guarantee you're going to see the past three episodes I've seen. There's comments on those. There are comments on those. I'm just saying, there's comments available. Don't know about live chat, don't know about live streaming, but in regards to comments, they're available. Anyway, so video recommendations, how and when your video is recommended. Community posts. I've seen a community post from that channel as well. Just saying. You know what I mean? In fact, I think the video was the video was also recommended. was recommended. I actually genuinely remember, because I think it's because of the names in those videos. That's why. Do you see what I'm saying? Because Netta Rose is in one of them, because I believe Krypton Conan was in one of them. So it's like, because of those names, and because I regularly watch their content, or I have watched their content in the past, it recommended me, oh, you like this content, so let me put this in your algorithm. Watch this. And it's funny because I didn't even want to watch it. I almost said I didn't want to watch it. I did, but I didn't. Because I seen some clips. I'm like, why do I want to watch a kid like literally shouting abuse at an adult? Basically, why do I want to watch that? But then I ended up watching it, and I can't lie to you, I very much enjoyed it. You know what I mean? I very much enjoyed it. Just context matters, but I very much enjoyed it. It was a very enjoyable show. But the point I'm trying to make is the comments are available to watch. You know what I mean? The content features minors. Anyway, how to protect minors in your content. Before posting content of yourself, your family, or friends, think carefully about whether it may put anyone at risk of negative attention. Key part. Before posting content of yourself, your family, or your friends, think carefully about whether it may put anyone at risk of negative attention. Minors are a vulnerable population, and YouTube has policies to protect them from unwanted attention. And that's the thing. If you look at it nowadays, in the past 5-10 years, it's fine. Like, if you want to create content yourself, and you want to be a content creator, and you want to do this, you want to be an influencer, blah, XYZ, it's fine. But when you are putting your children to become that, they never asked for that. Do you know what I mean? If they ask, then it's different. You hear me? No disrespect to DDG and that, but it's like, and I get it. Like, let me not do that. Let me not do that. But yeah, at least we can say he's an active father from what we're seeing, which is good. It's good. But I'm just saying, kids really should be off limit. I mean, we got a, I don't want to say we got, but let's just keep it moving, man, because I don't want to be disrespectful. Like, at the end of the day, I just look at things and look at certain situations. I'm like, is that really necessary? Like, really? But hey, listen, get what you ask for, right? And not like that. See what I'm trying to say? There's some things that I may say that come across a certain way, and I don't mean it like that. You know what I mean? So let me just keep my mouth shut on that situation. Shout out to DDG, like raising his son with the mother of um his son, basically. Let me just keep it like that. Yeah, it's good that that's happening, but I'm just saying, when you create content and then you want to also have your children involved, that they never asked. If they're of age and they ask, you know what I mean, of age where they're able to talk and they want to be in it, and sometimes they may not necessarily understand what the consequences of being online actually means, because it means that you are subjected to not, I don't say you're going to be always subject to abuse online, but your video, your image, that's going to be literally everywhere, and there's no way of deleting that. There's no way of deleting that. So even if you do wrong, and or they do wrong, and you reprimand them or whatever, obviously in an appropriate way, like the way other people will see it and view it, you know what I mean? Yeah, you may get a viral moment now and again from that situation or whatever situation, but that kid has to live with that or whatever happened. You know, like there's so many things you have to literally think of. This is why I'm trying to say. This is why I'm passionate when it comes to talking about things of this nature. Like anyway, let's keep it moving because I've been on it for a minute. Anyway, all right. So, all right. Make sure the minor is supervised by an adult and they perform an age-appropriate activity such as demonstrating hobbies, educational content, or public performances. Again, that's what I'm saying. There was a picture or was it a video? I can't remember, but basically, you know what I mean. In fact, I won't go into it. But I have seen things where they are not violating YouTube community guidelines. They clearly are. In fact, in one thing, they was violating community guidelines, but I'm not gonna say anything about that. I saw someone mention it before, but that was on Twitter, now known as no. It's always gonna be known as Twitter to me. Don't care. Um, Make sure the attire worn is age appropriate. Avoid attire that overexposes the minor or is form fitting. Use that's common sense, really, isn't it? Use YouTube privacy settings to limit who can see your videos, your posts. Don't post content on YouTube that feature minors and meets one or more of the following: filmed in private spaces at a home, such as bedrooms or bathrooms. And there's a lot of family content when you think about it that are actually in private spaces or a home or in the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Features minors soliciting contact from strangers, dares, or challenges online. Again, discussing adult topics. Again, family pranks, family content. They all more or less. If you're talking about that specific type of things, those two things, I'm telling you, that actually comes under violating community guidelines. I'm just saying. I'm just reading what I'm seeing, and I'm thinking about certain content that I've seen, and it's just making me like, okay, but then how did they get away with that? If I'm reading this now, and that definitely violates community guidelines. How? How, Sway? How did that go undetected? Or do they find a way to contact YouTube and say, this is the content we're going to create, this is what we're doing, boom, 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 and then boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. What was that? So shows activities that could draw undesired attention to the minor, such as performing body contortions or ASMR. Reveals personal details about a minor. There are some examples you can get the best practice of child safety here. If you are under 18 or the applicable age of majority in your country, be internet awesome can help you be safe online. Glad that exists there. Excuse me. Anyway, my girl, that tune's on my head, bro. Shout out to Big Bang. So I just seen something on a notification. Anyway, examples. Here are some examples of content not allowed on YouTube. Videos or posts feature minors involved provocative, sexual or sexual suggestive activity, challenges and dares, such as kissing or groping. Showing minors involved in dangerous activities, for example, physical stunts or using weapons or explosives, or using controlled substances like alcohol or nicotine, including use of vapes or e-cigarettes. A video with tags for children or whose children is it set for? Yes, it's made for kids. Feature friendly cartoon engaging in appropriate act like injecting needles. Remember, these are just examples, and don't post content if you think it may violate the policy. Let's go for the more examples. Offering money, praises, like or any incentive to a minor participant in physical contact with someone else. A video post that advertises actual content featuring minors or abusive content featuring minors. They've repeated that so many times. I understand why they've repeated it, but it's starting to become very annoying because I'm trying to get through this. All right. Predatory behavior involving so communication with or about minors, aggregating innocent content of minors for the purposes of sexual gratification. I won't get into that. I'm just gonna say anyway. Just keep it moving. Fight or bullying content that features kids without educational, documentary, scientific, or artistic context and blurring. Challenges, pranks, or stunts that pose the risk of physical injury or serious emotional distress. Technically, pranks can cause emotional distress. It can cause trauma. It can. I'm just saying, it can. All right. Um, You can learn more about what's not allowed in our policies around challenges and pranks. Encourage in minors to participate in dangerous activities, even if there are no minors in the content. Uh, Content simulating parental abuse or abandonment, stimulating exposure or to unalive or violence or causing minors to intense shame or humiliation. Using cartoon puppets or family entertainment characters to appeal to children, where content features adult themes like violence and What happens if content violates this policy? We know what happens, all right? We know exactly what happens. And you know what? We may end up on this one. Let's go back. Give me a second. I'm going to see something real quick. Okay, so next one is thumbnails. All right, so listen. Like, I feel like when it comes down to, like, bang on. Is it bang on time? Yeah, it is bang on time. Bang on the 1 hour mark. All right, but anyway, listen, I appreciate you for watching. I appreciate, you know what I mean? Because when my channel got restricted for a week and all that stuff there, I was like, they don't even go into detail, bro. So let me know. Yeah, let me not, like, create content again on this channel until I can actually fully understand every single, policy. Because once I understand every single policy, I will know how to be creative enough to post content. You know what I mean? Now, yes, I've got my other channel, Real Versatile, and I'm still creating similar content that I've been doing on this channel. I say similar, but at the same time, I'm still trying to not do too much, if that makes sense. Yeah. I'm starting to realize, okay, there's certain things, you know what I mean? Now I'm like, okay, this makes sense. I'm going to continue with this path on this channel. And then, you see what I'm trying to say? But anyway, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below, like what your thoughts are on these policies. What did you learn the most? That's the key thing I want to ask. What did you learn the most from this? Yeah. These policies that we went through. What did you learn the most? What adheres to your channel or adheres to the content you create, or if you create any content, let me know. Get me? But anyway, other than that, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. I haven't even said that enough on this channel or in this live stream today, but I'm telling you to make sure you subscribe. All right, subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Leave a comment. Get me? We keep it moving. Anyway, make sure you have a continued happy new year. Get me? May more blessings come your way. Yeah.